Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Paul and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball chat.
Greetings, sports fans. Welcome to BCN Sports halftime show. You know how we do it. It's Wednesday and it is halftime. My name is Benton along with the family. George, Wagwan family, are you still?
I'm good enough. I'm good in the Babylon place.
Yes, in Babylon. Both of us are here watching this Fede Valverde dismissal of Mr. Mark Guehi Jr.
The high-priced Mark Guehi.
Alright, what a pile on that third goal. Tunnel or whatever. No, tunnel, no. Sombrero. Tunnel is salad. Alright, let's get to it, family. First and foremost, before we kick off, hopefully everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday evening wherever you're joining us from. Big up to those who have subscribed to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. And I want to apologize for the abrupt disruption in the show, our Sunday show. Power outage. You don't know how it goes, so have to apologize for that. All right, let's get to the show. We're just going to do a quick recap of West Indies players trying to get out of India Junior. The West Indies players been in India for 10 days now, of course, with airspace closure and other situations occurring because of the conflict between Iran, US, and Israel. The travel out of India has been difficult. But, some South African players have questioned the decisions of the ICC. England was eliminated on Saturday. No, it was eliminated on Thursday and flew home in 2 days. West Indies and, South Africa, West Indies coach Darren Sammy posted, I just want to go home. Quinton de Kock, batsman for South Africa, said, how is it, our David Miller said, how is it that England just eliminated and they get to go home that quickly and we are still here? West Indies have been waiting 10 days while Australia still here, South Africa still here. Junior, your thoughts? They're saying there's a double standard with the ICC transportation policy. The ICC came out and put out a statement today.
Look, there is no playbook on how to mitigate this circumstance. I'm not trying to make up for the ICC, and I'm not trying to go against the players or take the players' side. It's just an unfortunate situation. Everybody's frustrated. Like I said, there's no playbook. And yes, it might look away. I don't know. Maybe there's a British person on the ICC panel that have a link now, calling a link. So what? All right, get over it.
There are levels to this thing, Junior. There are levels to this.
What levels? Whose levels for who?
I mean, some people have more connects than some.
Well, yeah, that's the point I'm making. And it's unfortunate, but such is life. Sometimes you get the raw end of the stick and you move on. You try to stay safe. It sounds like a bleak outlook, but that is the situation that you are in. And look, I understand the frustration. It is what it is.
ICC said in a statement, quote, it rejects any suggestion that these decisions have been driven by anything other than safety, feasibility, and welfare. We understand that players, coaches, support staff, and their families have completed the ICC Men's T20 World Cup campaign, are anxious to return home. All right, so as it stands, the ICC said 9 West Indies players and staff were already traveling to the Caribbean, with the remaining 16 booked on flights departing India within the next 24 hours. There was a charter flight that was supposed to take South Africa and West Indies to South Africa, and then once you drop off South African players, then it's supposed to go Antigua and drop off the West Indies players. That got cancelled for some reason. So I guess at the end of the day,
for some reason.
Huh?
For some reason, or
Yeah.
it get cancelled because of the situation in the Mideast.
Well, they didn't highlight that the reason for it being cancelled. They said that it just got cancelled. He said, what did ICC say in the statement? Yeah, they said blah blah blah. I can't find exactly where they spoke about that charter flight, but that was the original plan. After there was an outcry from the players of the West Indies and South African players not going home or unable to go home. The cock says, quote, England are leaving before us. How? Strange how different teams have more pull than others. David Miller says, quote, it doesn't take the ICC long to organize England charter. West Indies have been waiting for 7 days for a charter and South Africa coming on day 4 and yet we still wait. So England got eliminated and they got a charter flight out quickly. ICC arranged that charter flight. South Africa and West Indies apparently finding other ways to get at them yard. But by and large, just want him and them reach home safely.
Yeah.
Darren Samuel want him reach. And we born Babylon and them charter flight arrangement.
Yeah, and they are all a part of 1 million or so people trying to get out of the region. So join the line.
You could fly the West Indies and South Africa team to England, and then from there you go down, right? The West Indian players can go from England to the Caribbean because people do it all the time.
Yeah, but it's not like the ICC have a plane on a tarmac waiting to fly to England.
But the ICC arranged charter flights for teams. This is part of the responsibility of wasn't tournament. The England team got their charter flight and was quickly scurried out of the place. I guess them said them not Babylon not meant nothing happen to Babylon.
Yeah, I saw whatever to that.
Big up BM. BM says, are you guys watching Inter Miami versus Miami? I'm taking a break from Inter Miami. Ever since Messi.
Why would I want to watch Inter Miami versus
Ever since Messi entered that locker room. No, waiting for Mount Pleasant versus LA Galaxy, BM. Waiting for Mount Pleasant versus LA Galaxy. And also the last time Inter Miami played Nashville, the one in the Champions Cup final one time, one of those Nashville players ran out with Messi's jersey and posted online talk about, we lose, but I got the jersey. Man, come on. And if you sit down and watch them two sides,
Well, Messi not even a player.
well, I guess somebody now get a jersey tonight.
Well, actually, he is playing. Never mind.
Oh, okay, Junior. Okay. Because if Messi is not playing, why would BM be watching it?
So BM is an Inter Miami fan.
No, he's a Messi fan. Don't get it twisted. All right, over the Champions League, Junior. Let's start with the big game. Real Madrid. Before we even get to the big game, Junior, what happened to the Premier League teams in the Champions League? All the Premier League teams suffered a first round defeat, except Newcastle. That, I don't know what's going on with Football Club Barcelona. So 6 Premier League teams. So 5 Premier League teams suffered a defeat. Newcastle was the only one that drew with Barcelona. What about the Premier League, Bridget?
For one, Arsenal drew with Leverkusen.
Oh, 2. Okay, 2 Premier League teams. My bad.
Every year we have this dumb argument with
two,
you.
My bad. 2 Premier League teams.
Yeah, but every year we have this dumb argument with you English Premier League haters. I said, I'll put that crap in there. The mere fact that that you have English Premier League haters every year around this time, pick this time to say, see, this proves that the English Premier League is not the best league in the world. Who are you arguing with? Who are you guys arguing with?
Are you going to answer what happened to the Premier League? Is just a bad day at the office?
What happened to the Premier League? What happened to the French League? It's only one team?
The French League team won. BM says, I am a Messi fan, not an Inter Miami fan.
No, but listen to my question.
Yes.
What happened to the French league? Why is there only one French team in the round of 16?
We'll get to that one later. What happened to the Premier
No,
League teams?
but so that's what makes the argument about the Premier League teams. What do you want me to say?
I expected better from the Premier League teams.
Why? Why?
You had Man City getting 3-0 from Real Madrid.
Not 3-0, but I am not surprised that the real Real Madrid showed up. This is Champions League. And using Real Madrid as a litmus test to say why other teams are underperforming is not a good litmus test, because this is their champion. This is what they cut their teeth on. They are the gold standard in Champions League. So am I shocked at the 3-0 thrashing? Not really, because after all, leading up to this game, we last week said this was the great unknown with these two teams, because both of them are very fragile. We said this last week. They're coming off bad results and they are both very fragile. But the factor is Real Madrid is the gold standard in Champions League, and they wear that badge with honor, and they turn up. Now, I think more questions need to be asked of Arbiola, though. Because, Benton, I could have coached this game and still win 3-0. Real Madrid will still win 3-0. It's not hard.
That is
Benton,
baloney.
it is not hard. It is not hard to motivate the Real Madrid players to play against a Pep Guardiola team at the Bernabeu. It's not hard. So, what do you mean by that's what?
Go ahead.
What did Arbiola do today that took down the mighty Pep Guardiola? What did he do?
He won 3-0.
But what did he do? What there was, all right, let me put it this way. There was no coaching magic one strike that he can point to and
He
say,
made sure
when he
Fede Valverde forced Jeremy Ducou and his fast self to stop running upon. Jeremy Ducou had Trent Arnold in a chokehold earlier on, and he made sure Fede Valverde was there to help Trent out. So not only did Fede Valverde did that, Fede Valverde also ceremoniously scored a hat trick.
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
So that is the coaching things that Arbiola did. Pep Guardiola moved Semenyo into the middle, moved Kosanov, the centre back, out to the right back. Vinicius Jr. ate him up all game, and Pep Guardiola moved Nick O'Reilly into the left back position. Yes, Nick O'Reilly has played left back this season, but he was piss poor. And Donnarumma who said coming into the game, Mbappe is missing advantage Man City. Donnarumma gave up that first goal, won that long ball over from Courtois. I mean,
how
there's
is
no
coaching?
Yeah.
How is that Arbiola's coaching?
No, because we talked about this the other day about the quick play of a goalkeeper when you recognize a player out wide. One thing you notice with Fede Valverde, once he made that drop back, his quickest recovery effort was to get wide, toe the line, and push the ball wide. Push it in front so I can run at them.
Right.
That is, I don't see Fede Valverde doing that in any other game against any other team. Because typically their wingers, Brian Diaz, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, he's out now. Whosoever playing that Mastantonio or Stantonio, who's playing that wide, those are the players who are holding that wide area. Deliberately, he said, Fede Valverde, once you finish that defensive responsibility, I need you to go. I need you to go. Because he knows that Jeremy Ducou is not going to run back. He knows that Man City's defenders are not going to run back to neglect or nullify Fede. And Mark Guehi. Jesus, what a pile him get.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought, yeah. But, I mean, he was in a position where he had to try something. I mean, Donnarumma probably could have come off the line a lot earlier. So, but, Man City was just properly spanked. No, I am not surprised because I have seen Man City leak this way all year. The only difference is not a lot of teams out there as clinical as Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. The questions, though, which something that I have alluded to earlier in the year, you have also alluded to it. Real Madrid gets better by subtraction.
Oh,
And
not the Kylian Mbappe and missing thought now. The team plays better without Kylian Mbappe.
Well, you said that. That was your argument. That week ago.
You have to go find the tape.
So I'm giving you your props. I'm saying.
Not. The team don't play better. The man them just have a great day.
So it's not Arbiola's coach. It's just
no,
luck.
it can be two of the same. It can be both things.
God.
They had a great day.
I think you're trying to be contrarian.
No, not contrary. It can be both. Why is there apprehension to give Arbiola his some credit here?
Because Real Madrid turn up against Pep Guardiola, but look like trash against Celta Vigo, lost to Getafe, struggle against lose Osasuna. So they are not consistent. This is the same team. This is the same team that Javi left early in the year because he just couldn't get through to them. And these players just play when they feel like. It's obvious. It's obvious. If this team can beat Man City 3-0 at home, why are they trailing Barcelona by 4 points in La Liga?
I'm going to answer the question. If Getafe, then let me flip it over on its head. That question on its head. If Getafe can go Real Madrid and beat Real Madrid 1-0, why the big bad Pep Guardiola with the high price, high value players can't do the same? What is Getafe to Man City?
So if Getafe was to play against Man City right now, Man City beat them 6-0. So yes, point taken. Not all things will be equal. However, big teams show up when the lights turn on, and the lights were on, and Real Madrid was a bigger team to them. Now the question: look, players play when the lights are on. It's on the players. When the lights are off, it's on the coach to motivate the players to play. Games like these, all the coach have to do is make sure all the players stay even keel and stay ready. There's no motivation needed. You think Arbiola go to Vinicius Jr. today, even though Vinny missed the penalty? You think go to Vinny today? Hey man, you got to get ready to play. But you never have to do that. You never have to get anybody.
No, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that.
Right. So that's why I say even I could have coached a game and still win 3-0.
Yeah, but you as a coach, you recognize certain tactical advantages that you try to capitalize on. And
so why did he capitalize against Getafe?
He did. All right, you see the difference? Getafe limits Real Madrid's space in the final third. Man City loves to play a high line. They love and breathe and sleep putting people high up the field.
Right.
Real Madrid recognize, and all teams that have played Man City recognize that, look, if you can get behind them quickly, you have a chance.
Yep.
And then Kosanov moving out wide to the right back position. Kosanov can be a decent centre back. He's still raw and rough around the edges. And so he's one of the great things about being a centre back is reading the game. the elder statesman centre backs read the game, know when to step and know when to move up the line and when to step up, basically for intercept a pass. What Kosanov tried to do is sometimes thinking that his speed can recover against Vinicius Jr. So you end up in a track meet.
Yep.
So those are the things. So now Pep Guardiola has his philosophy, and yes, he's going to die and live with his philosophy. But at the same time, that same high line, that exposure, that space is something that Real Madrid players will love and eat and drink and sleep and enjoy doing. They flourish with that. Whereas with Getafe wasn't giving Real Madrid all that space.
Fair enough.
So you're going to give Abiola credit now?
No.
Other Champions League result. Chelsea, just going to the results today. Chelsea suffered what looked like, I thought, was a comeback, but then ended up 4-2 in that game against PSG. Your thoughts on that one?
Hey.
5-2, not 4-2. 5-2.
Yeah, 5-2. But we are at the business end of Champions League, and we're at the stage now where the real teams show up. The real teams stand up and make themselves be accountable. Chelsea look the way they look all year, inconsistent. Show flashes of brilliance, but then also show some boneheaded moves, some boneheaded plays, some players where even them own coaches sit down and question, how is this person paid to play football? I'm talking simple defensive rotations. They can't do it that well. So we're at the business end. The team that won Champions League last year showed the world why they won the Champions League last year, and quiet some of the people over this Club World Cup foolishness. So we'll see what the second leg have to say. But the better teams won in the games that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, these are first leg action. So who knows? I mean, the thing about this game is that we discuss with Chelsea sometime this desire to play out at the back, and it's not a team that the goalkeeper is very comfortable doing it. He's not very good at it also sometimes with his decision making, and they had some scary moments in the game. And I mean, the 2 goals, can Chelsea score 3 goals, 4 goals at home? I guess we'll see. They
can. Because PSG is not. I don't think PSG know how to park a bus.
No.
So they will create their chances. But the problem is, can they stop PSG from scoring?
Yeah.
It would have surprised me if it goes similar to the Aston Villa tie last year.
Yeah. Where
PSG get nervy second leg because them giving up some chances or something. But look, it's a good matchup, but Chelsea is just 2 steps behind.
An interesting game yesterday. Liverpool suffered a 1-0 defeat against Galatasaray. Good victory for Galatasaray. I think this is kind of typical Galatasaray. They might eliminate Liverpool this round. I mean, they're that good of a team. It's just, can they finish it against? Can they finish off this Liverpool team? That's my only question. And they have the tools, they have the people to do it, but with Galatasaray, sometimes you don't know which man are going to show up.
Listen, I like Galatasaray, but the thing with them is they're a second-rate Champions League contender. And it's a good story that they beat Liverpool in Turkey. It's a good story. You can feel good about it. But for them to go to Anfield on a European night and hold Liverpool to no goals? Nah. So I agree. They can overturn. Not overturn. They can win the tie ultimately, but it's going to take an effort that is not Galatasaray like. if that makes sense. They are going to have to play above expectation to survive the second leg. But it's a good win. Them score early, and Liverpool, you see, because of honest lot, and I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know. All I can do is say it looks like. It looked like sometimes Liverpool players don't want to play for the man. I don't know. I don't know. And that's the only unknown. But Anfield, Wednesday night, you'll never walk alone. That was surpass.
But I mean, the reason why I give Liverpool and give Galatasaray a shot, and I agree with the second rated. They are second rated.
And
it's not a front page Champions League squad. It's not
right.
It's not. You know, you have some people you bring for a front page.
Yeah.
You have some people you still run about.
There was an early juggling side.
Galatasaray is that type of team. But because of Liverpool's defensive frailties, defensive issues, Konate, Van Dijk, Kirkish, and we have seen those issues no matter if it's at home or on the road. You know what? Them could have get a Leroy Sané special in Anfield.
Yes, it's very possible.
Leroy Sané, Jaja.
It's very possible.
Leroy Sané, a rub bench over Galatasaray.
It's very possible. And that's the thing. They have the players with the pedigree, not the current form, but they have the pedigree. For that one night, Liverpool could be chasing the game and Van Dijk slip. So it is a lot riding on the second leg. I am not banking. I wouldn't bet on Galatasaray, but also I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool shows up. The failed Liverpool shows up. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I think I've accepted that Liverpool great period has ended. I think this is, when you run the race and you've got lactic acid a tie up, and you see the finishing line, and your muscles are get tight, and you figure it's almost like that Merlin Arty 200 meter in Atlanta in 1996 Olympic when homegirl ran her down. So I say all of that to say that the analogy I'm equating that to Liverpool. It's just Liverpool is just this is as good as it gets for Liverpool. I don't expect anything better this season. They just need some players. Big up to Newcastle. Newcastle did quite well. Should have secured this victory against Football Club Barcelona. There's no way that tackle should have occurred late in that game and give up that penalty. Game ended 1-1.
Yeah, but Ilanga, Newcastle, Newcastle is a Galatasaray clone,
Yeah, man, it's not front page side.
They're on the front page side. They are good warm up team. Them good for TV. You know what Newcastle is? Newcastle is Arsenal all the years when Barcelona kicked them out of the Champions League. They make it to the second round. It feels so good. And you say, boy, could this be the year Arsenal can fight you? No. Second rate.
I would equate Newcastle to not even backup page. them not nowhere near page. Because Newcastle right now is just like a side where just like say, wow, I'm fortunate to be here.
Yep. But speaking of pages, Tottenham.
Yeah.
What? Put yourself in Igor's shoes. Would you have done that to the young goalkeeper?
No.
We're talking about
No.
Yeah,
No.
that,
No. I mean, I'm not gonna sub out Kinski.
Kingsley?
Yeah. I mean, come on. No. And I get it. You want to send a message to your players. Say, no man, you're not accepting mediocrity, blah blah blah. But the whole club is mediocre, and you as a coach might be pushing the.
No, but then the thing is this though, and I agree. I wouldn't take him off.
You sub him out in the 18th minute.
18. It's a wrap for his career. However, we did see Karius play the whole game, and we haven't heard from Karius since that Champions League final. I know he's cool. I know he's keeping at some other obscure team, but I don't think there's a right answer. It's just that me, with the way how I am, I would not have made that substitution.
Oh man, I'm not gonna sub him. That doesn't instill any sort of. All right, so the man give out 3 goals. I mean, you want to try to lift. All right, well, does subbing him. All right, may I try to see if we can find a silver lining in subbing him. I guess you could be saving him from further self-destruction in the game by subbing him.
You can, but you'll have to ban social media. You'll have to put him in a padded room and lock him in there, and he would have to start the next game until the next game and let him start the next game.
Because Vicario was on the bench. I guess they probably say, yo, he decided like, yo, we going to run out the ball. But I wouldn't sub him, you know, and I understand that Tudor is in a tight spot and he's trying to win games and he's trying to look for people that he can rely on, especially in the Premier League down the stretch. I don't know if this sort of decision instill any sort of confidence in the rest of the group in Tudor as a manager.
Well, I don't think it matters to the rest of the players. I think the player Kingsley to Tudor, I think that's the only thing that matters, because you're going to have players on the field after the second goal that wanted Kingsley off the field. So you're going to have players that agree with the decision. I don't think people will be like, oh, come on, coach. We're down 3-0, getting our ass busted in 15 minutes. But still, keep the keeper on. We still support. Support what? Support
you
what?
Know what I'm saying? I think Phil Jackson used to say a thing. What did Phil Jackson used to say? Sometimes you need to let players play through difficulties. Let them find their feet through that difficulty.
Cut the crap.
Let King's Kids play through the difficulty. Big up to David De Gea though. De Gea. Who shout out King's Key online. Tell for hold him here.
The goalkeeper fraternity going to that. Schmeichel was against it on TV. So I expect nothing less. However, it's professional football. You have to be professional, and if you're not doing the job right, you have to come out for the field. So it is what it is, yeah, man.
All right, like the first goal.
The young keeper.
The first goal, them want to play out and again, this play out at the back foolishness, because he passed the ball to the brother, and it's just like, I mean, it's immediately a goal. So
instantly
a goal. So, you know.
Being reminded Nashville and Miami draw 0-0.
Yeah, well, I think we can go ahead and put our money that Miami will win that league. Tapa Whitmore and Mount Pleasant kicking off here of it. Time for we. All right, I running through the other results from Champions League. Bayern Munich 6-1 over Atalanta. Arsenal and Leverkusen drew 1-1. Bodo Glimt continues to surprise me. 3-0 over Sporting. Any final thoughts on the Champions League first leg action?
Not other than you have a couple games that are going to be intriguing. Second leg, couple games that is just going to be a culmination, a train wreck culmination. Man City, Real Madrid, PSG, Chelsea. That's a train wreck culmination. But all eyes to me will be at Anfield to see what Galatasaray does Wednesday. I think That's what I'm left with. I think a lot of intriguing games are left. We talk about Arsenal hosting Bayer Leverkusen. Can Bayer Leverkusen hold on? Intriguing, intriguing.
Took a no man. I mean, Arsenal are gonna beat them.
It's supposed to.
I think Arsenal are gonna beat them. I mean,
Because again, Bayer Leverkusen is another second-rate Champions League side. They don't belong. They belong in a quarterfinal. So
maybe. Well, you know, and we put a wrap on the Champions League. So I go for the English team. Them big up Shepherd. We see how the EPL team them forward again next week. Big up man from Mavis Bank. Big up yourself. Hopefully everything out nice over Mavis Bank. Junior Tapper Whitmore and Mount Pleasant getting ready to kick off right about now. Actually, they just kick off. Junior, 10 players missing. We talked about this on Sunday. They had to work with some of the young players. What do you expect? Them actually on the starting 11, some players not even have name. Number 12. What going on over here?
because them could have submit a roster in time. All right, look.
And why is Warner Brown on the bench?
Get ready for second leg.
I want to go with Alex Marshall, Green, Daniel Green, Phillips, and Ming and Irvin and Chambers, and I guess goalkeeper Davis is also on the bench. So Tapper just I watch the ride.
In a better sense, you put some new man with your ball and them go to get murdered.
Yeah, Tapper just
He was
watching
the
the
second
ride.
leg.
You know, first time for Mount Pleasant in the Champions Cup. So big up to them. Good luck and go and do what I want to do.
Yeah.
I
am predicting a 2-1 loss. I'm predicting a surprising 2-1 loss.
Nah, them I pick up about 4-0.
All right.
I think them I pick up about 4 pieces.
All right.
About the LA.
We'll see.
Top I pick up about a 4-piece meal. I would come on to say about the over and under regarding goals. Junior, another story, speaking of Jamaican football that we want to touch quickly here. Khadija Bonishaw, reggae girl. Word is that Chelsea, there was a report today from a couple of media houses that Chelsea is looking to lure the Man City player, or at least exploring the options. The Times on Yahoo Sports and a few other outlets, goal.com. Junior, we expect Bonishaw Man City. She's entering her final year at City this year. A final year of her contract. So, are you a bit surprised that Man City has not stitched up Bonish's contract?
Yeah, because they're supposed to have a lot of money, but we don't know what the female side is like, right? We don't know if the aisle money run both sides or if it's just stay for the men's side. But if they let Bonnie walk and she go to Chelsea, so be it. I'll be just as happy for her. Probably even more happier.
Yeah. Yeah, but long story short, at the end of the day, she's the best striker in the league. If Chelsea, one of the best strikers in the world, if Chelsea can secure her services at a high price, then why not? Why not, Bunny? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why? Because at worst, if she can win, if she officially win the trophy this year for Man City, then just take away yourself.
Yeah,
I'll go to perennial winners.
I think they will win the Super League this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, BM says I think Bunny's contract runs out in the summer. Yeah, it runs out in the summer.
Does.
So
And it's surprising that Man City not securing our services. But if they don't want to do it, another team will come in because she's still fairly young, still in her prime. She's at the tail end of her prime though, but she's still there.
Yeah, but I also believe that if Bonnie wants to win, all right, she will win the Super League with Man City this year. But if she wants to win the Women's Champions League, at least go deep in that tournament. Chelsea is the place to be relative to Man City.
Yeah.
Chelsea is having a down year this year, but historically, that Chelsea team, they go deep, they invest heavily in players. So I expect them to be back next year for the Women's Champions League. And if they're able to sign Bonnie Shaw, that's, hey, look, why not? If Vivian Miedemard can leave Arsenal and go Man City, then Bonnie Shaw can definitely leave City and go Chelsea.
Yeah.
BM says, I don't think City values her. All right. Well, I guess we watch the ride on that one, family. Watch the ride.
And they will prove if they value her or not. If they don't re-up her, then it's obvious. We don't need any explanation after that.
Yeah, don't need any explanation. Junior, that's it. I have anything else you have for discuss tonight because it's I don't.
No, man, I'm gone.
I didn't have anything else regarding Jamaican football. We're not getting Mr. Rudolph Speed and his red card situation and I think that's it. Short show this tonight, family. We're going to sit in and watch the Mount Pleasant game because I give Tapa support, Giving Tapa
support. Yeah, man, I have it on in the background too.
Giving Tapa support. Yo, watch along this weekend again. Sorry for the short show this evening, but we have some things to do. We're going to watch a game. And we have some.
Sorry for the short show. Nobody the business.
Yeah. Hey, look, people want some long talking. Arsenal is also a good option for Bonnie. BM says yes. Arsenal is a good option. Because Arsenal also won the Women's Champions League. So she will have no shortage of suitors when she ready to leave Man City.
Even America would be a good option for her.
Nah, come on this place, sir. No. I don't want no NWSL. No NWSL right now. Stay away there, buddy. And because Trinity Rodman just I get 1 million a year.
1 million, yeah.
Yeah, under the nuclear rule or whatever, exceptional player rule.
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna have to do the same rule for Bonnie too.
Yeah, to attract her, of course. Is that easy 1 million?
Yeah, man.
Easy.
Yeah. Yo, people have a wonderful rest of this Wednesday evening. Big up yourself. BM Sunday again. Watch along this weekend. Whatever game we'll put out the schedule. I'll put out the notification. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure to subscribe and like and share the content. Yo, West Indies players, get home on the yard, brother. Get home on the yard safely. Get home.
Later.